This video is going to cover the divisibility rules of 3 and 9, and we are putting them in the same video because they relate in some respects to one another. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first divisibility rule, which would be looking at to see if a number is divisible by 3. And there's one main rule when thinking about is a number divisible by 3. And what that is, the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. So let's break this apart. The word sum means that we are adding. Okay, so we have an addition problem that's going on. Digits. The digits are the numbers that make up a specific number. So for example, 25 is made up of the digits 2 and 5. So if I'm thinking about the sum of the digits, I would do 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. If 7 is divisible by 3, then this number, 25, would also be divisible by 3. However, 7 is not divisible by 3, so therefore 25 would not be divisible by 3. So keep in mind we are adding the numbers together to get a sum, and then we're seeing if that sum is divisible by 3. So let's take a look at the first example, 294. Once again, we're thinking of an addition problem. We have 1, 2, 3 numbers. So we want to set that up. And we are going to add 2 plus 9 plus 4. Well, 2 plus 9 is 11, and 11 plus 4 equals 15. Is 15 divisible by 3? And the answer should be yes. So that would mean that 294 is also divisible by 3. Second example, once again, we have 3 numbers. So we're going to be adding 3 numbers together. 1 plus 4 plus 3. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Is 8 divisible by 3? No. So therefore, 143 is not divisible by 3. Notice that all I'm doing is I'm adding each of the digits, each of the numbers together to get an answer, and then I'm seeing if that is divisible by 3. One last example. This time we have 4 numbers, so we're going to add all 4 numbers together. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. Is 9 divisible by 3? Your answer should be yes. So is 1,233 divisible by 3? Your answer would also be yes. Knowing these divisibility rules is just going to help you overall instead of spending a ton of time thinking about like factors of a number. You can say like, oh, 3 does go into that number. Oh, 3 doesn't go into that number, instead of kind of guessing your way through it. So let's take a look at our divisibility rule by 9. So think back to our divisibility rule of 3. Divisibility rule of 3 was if we added up the digits, it had to be, that sum had to be divisible by 3. That is going to be the same rule for 9, except we're replacing the 3 with the 9. So once again, look at this. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9. So still going with that same pattern. We're adding up the digits, and if that is divisible by 9, then the whole number would be divisible by 9. So let's go ahead and take a look at an example. 297. Once again, we're adding numbers together. 2 plus 9 plus 7. We're taking each individual number. Those are the digits of the number. 2 plus 9 plus 7, not plus 9 again. 2 plus 9 plus 7. We're going to add those together. So 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 plus 2 would get us to 18. Is 18 able to be divided by 9? Our answer should be yes. So if 18 divided by 9 is true, then is 297 divisible by 9? Your answer would also be yes. Let's take a look at 1,276. We're going to add 1 plus 2 plus 7 plus 6. 6 plus 7 is 13. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 13 is 16. Is 16 able to be divided by 9 and get a whole number? Your answer would be no. So that means that 1,276 is not divisible by 9. Okay, so we cannot divide 9 into 1,276. Last example, 9,234. Let's go ahead and add this up. 9 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. Can 18 be divided by 9? Your answer is yes. So is 9,234 divisible by 9? Your answer would also be yes. So just to review, if a number has the sum of the digits and that is divisible by 3, then that number itself is divisible by 3. And similarly, if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, let me say that again, if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, then that whole number is also divisible by 9. So there are different rules obviously for different numbers, but if you can kind of remember like which numbers pair up, that's going to help you remember the rule overall.